Okay, so today we are going to start with mechanical properties of fluids. ठीक है, the chapter that we are going to start with is mechanical properties of fluids. ठीक है. Okay, so as on all we know, फ्लूइड बेसिकली होता क्या है, व्हाट इज फ्लूइड. मैकेनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ फ्लूइड्स बेसिकली मींस कि भाई जो आपके मैकेनिक्स होते हैं वो कैसे फ्लूइड्स पे एप्लीकेबल हैं. ठीक है, हाउ आर दे एप्लीकेबल इन फ्लूइड्स. सो मैकेनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ फ्लूइड्स विच मींस दैट दीज आर सर्टेन थिंग्स विच विल हैव डिफरेंट मैकेनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज देन सॉलिड्स. ठीक है, प्योर सॉलिड से इनका जो प्रॉपर्टीज होगा मैकेनिक्स का वो अलग अलग होगा. ठीक है. ओके, सो नाउ वी विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज मैकेनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ फ्लूइड्स. Okay, so first of all we have to understand what is fluid. What are fluids? Okay, what are fluids basically? Anyone? So fluids are basically substances which do not have a definite shape, which do not have a definite shape but have a definite volume. Okay, so fluids basically will be substances which will not have a definite shape but they will definitely have a definite volume. ठीक है, इनका वॉल्यूम जो है तो रहेगा. तो अगर शेप नहीं है, ठीक है, तो व्हाट इज द शेप ऑफ अ फ्लूइड. Fluid basically takes the shape of the container. Fluid takes the shape of the container in which it is kept. Container in which it is kept. This is something that we have already learned. Okay? Fluids are basically substances which will take the shape of the container in which they are kept. किसी solid का ऐसा होता है क्या? नहीं. Solids generally do not behave in this way. Solids will always have their own shape, a definite shape in fact, but fluids will basically have different shapes. Fluids will have different shapes and their shapes will differ as per the container. So whichever container fluids are kept, they will always take that shape. For example, a fluid which is kept in this type of a container will take this shape. Okay? A fluid which is kept in this type of a container will take this shape. A fluid which is kept in this type of a container will take this shape. So the same fluid, when it is kept in different containers, it is taking different shapes. However, is its volume changing? No, the volume will remain the same. Okay, so if volume remains the same, of course there is no change in the mass. Okay, so there is basically no change in mass and there is no change in volume as well. So automatically there will be no change in density as well. So in fluids there will be no change in mass, no change in volume and no change in density if they are transferred from one container to another. Okay, so fluid generally we understand is liquids and gases. Okay, what we are trying to understand here is the behavior of liquids and gases. Now in this chapter of physics specifically we are just going to understand the properties of liquids, not gases. For gases we have different properties or different chapters rather, thermodynamics वगैरह है. ठीक है, but in this chapter we are particularly going to study liquids. Liquids is something that we are going to study in detail in this chapter. Okay, so mechanical properties of fluids. What do we mean by fluids? Things which can have a different shape but never that the volume will not differ but their shape will change. Okay, so fluids are generally liquids and gases. Okay, what do we help here? Okay, now in this fluids we are going to understand three things out here. One is static, okay, one is dynamic, ठीक है, one is static, one is dynamic and the other one is surface tension. These are the three aspects that we are going to cover in this chapter. ठीक है, what is static basically? Static fluid means अगर किसी जैसे समझ लो यहाँ पे हमने एक फ्लूइड को रख दिया है और वो रेस्ट पे है. ठीक है, what are the इसमें क्या statistics involved है. So in statics or static fluid there is no acceleration, at all. However, when we are moving this fluid, so let's say if we are talking about A static fluid, it is not in a moving status. Okay, but let's say if in a pipe, if we are moving, if the water is moving or the liquid is moving, then it will come under dynamic. Okay, this is called static fluid, which is not moving. Not moving with respect to what? Not moving with respect to its container. Okay, try and understand this. If I have kept water and let's say a water bottle, and I am taking this water bottle in a train or a bus, will this be static or will this be dynamic? Will this be static fluid or this be dynamic? See, this will be static because with respect to its container, the fluid is not moving. The entire container is moving and hence the entire fluid is moving with this, but with respect to its container, the fluid is not moving, so it will be static. ठीक है, देखिए आप बोलेंगे झटका तो लगता ही है, फिर तो वो छलकता है पानी. ठीक है, पानी के टैंकरों में से भी देखिए पानी छलकता हुआ नजर आएगा आपको. ठीक है, वो अलग बात है, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग. ठीक है, बट इन दिस केस a static fluid is basically, even if the entire container is in a moving status, but this will be considered as a static fluid. Is this clear? Okay, now we have dynamic. Dynamic means what? See, when the container is a pipe, okay, with respect to the pipe, when the water is moving inside it, is it moving with respect to the pipe? Is the pipe moving? No. But is the fluid moving? Yes. So this will be considered as dynamic. ठीक है, एंड सरफेस टेंशन क्या होता है? सरफेस टेंशन अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा चैप्टर है और इसमें बहुत सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स भी आते हैं. ठीक है, सरफेस टेंशन बेसिकली क्या होता है? ये देखिए किसी भी फ्लूइड में ना उसके सरफेस का जो एक्टिविटी होता है वो डिफरेंट होता है. यहाँ पे एक टेंशन डेवलप होती है, देयर इज अ टेंशन विच डेवलप्स हियर एंड दिस इज नोन एज सरफेस टेंशन. ठीक है, सो देयर आर सम सरफेस फिनोमेना व्हिच कंटिन्यूअसली कीप ऑन हैपनिंग and that is called the surface tension. So in fluid dynamics we understand all these things, and this is all with regards to liquids, not with regards to gases. Okay, is this clear? Okay, you can take a snapshot of this one. So what is a fluid? Basically fluid is something which can flow. Okay, so fluid is basically which has a tendency to flow, which has a tendency to flow. Fluid will always have a tendency to flow. Okay, now in this we have something called as ideal fluid. What are the characteristics of an ideal fluid? What is the characteristic of an ideal fluid? An ideal fluid is generally incompressible. Incompressible. Okay, so we are here generally studying about liquids. So in this case it is incompressible. What does the word incompressible means? We all will understand. Okay, so if we have a container like this, okay, and there is certain amount of liquid in it, we will not be able to compress this. Even if we have a piston in it and we try to compress it, it will not get compressed as it happens in the case of a gas. गैस को हम कंप्रेस कर सकते हैं, लेकिन एक लिक्विड जो फ्लूइड है, आइडियल फ्लूइड या आइडियल लिक्विड जो है वो इनकम्प्रेसिबल होगा. दैट विल बी इनकम्प्रेसिबल. ठीक है, इट कैन नॉट बी बेसिकली कंप्रेस्ड. ठीक है, so we are going to specifically understand liquids and these are incompressible. ठीक है, what is the other characteristic that they have? They are non viscous. ठीक है, non viscous. Now how do we define this viscous? See, in liquids we have different layers. Okay, so आपको लगता होगा कि ये एक पानी का टम्बलर है और इसमें पानी भरा हुआ है. ठीक है, लेकिन इसमें भी अलग अलग लेयर्स होते हैं. तो ये एक लेयर हो गया, ये एक लेयर हो गया, ये एक लेयर हो गया, एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. दे आर डिफरेंट लेयर्स एंड दीज लेयर्स कीप ऑन मूविंग. सो एनी सब्सटेंस विच इज मूविंग, वन लेयर मूव्स ओवर द अदर. सो व्हाट विल हैपन? So what will happen? Just one second. So what will happen in case of a non-viscous liquid? See, non-viscous liquid, basically these layers are constantly moving one over the other. So there will be a friction that will be created. एक friction develop होगा, ठीक है, and this friction basically gives rise to viscosity. Viscosity is nothing but liquid friction, ठीक है, it is liquid friction. आप किसी बॉल को एक ऊपर से फेंक रहे हैं, ठीक है, या खुद भी आप देखेंगे जो लोग ऊपर से डाइव करते हैं, द डाइवर्स, व्हेन दे डाइव इनटू वाटर, ठीक है, व्हाट हैपेंस, डू दे गेट हर्ट? नो, द डाइवर्स, बट इफ दे उसी हाइट से अगर आप सीमेंट पे कूदेंगे तो इंपैक्ट हो जाएगा, राइट? बट व्हेन यू आर जंपिंग इन वाटर देयर इज नो इंपैक्ट इन इट. व्हाई? बिकॉज इस वाटर के लेवल्स में फ्रिक्शन होगा. तो जैसे ये बॉडी अंदर आएगी, इसके ऊपर एक फ्रिक्शन लगेगा बहुत जोर का, and that is what will reduce its speed, and by the time the person, if he reaches the ground, his speed is almost zero, so there is no impact. But here if the person jumps on cement or hard surface, then there will be an impact. तो हड्डियाँ टूट जाएंगी. लेकिन यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं होता है, ठीक है. Why? Because there is too much of depth, and this depth basically reduces the speed. काफ़ी सारा speed उसका reduce हो जाएगा because of viscosity. So viscosity is basically a property of a fluid. We can also call this as liquid friction. ठीक है, this is nothing but liquid friction. Viscosity is basically liquid friction. It is prevalent in between the layers of the liquid. So between the layers of the liquid, there is certain amount of friction which develops. I'm sorry, and this is called viscosity. ठीक है. So अगर हम ideal fluid के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं, तो ideal fluid we have to assume that it is incompressible, and we have to also assume that there is no viscosity. ठीक है. So in a case of an ideal fluid, we can assume that there is no viscosity. Okay, so it is non-viscous. Another thing, the viscosity. Hello, one second. Now is it clear? Now is it clear? Okay, so basically ये देखिए नॉन विस्कसिटी. ओके, तो फ्रिक्शन जो है यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे हम नॉन विस्कस कैसे बोलते हैं, मतलब टेंजेंशियली देयर विल बी नो. सो विस्कोसिटी को हम ऐसे मानते हैं, लेकिन ऐसे नहीं मानते. टेंजेंशियली इट इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल. ठीक है, व्हेन वी आर स्टडिंग दिस टेंजेंशियली द विस्कोसिटी विल नॉट बी एप्लीकेबल. सो टेंजेंशियली viscosity is not applicable in ideal fluids. ठीक है, in ideal fluids tangentially viscosity is not applicable. So यहाँ पे जो tangentially applicable होता है that is not there in non-viscous fluids or ideal fluids. ठीक है, we rub this off. Okay, we have all studied about pressure. See, these are certain things which you have already studied, but the way we have studied might make a difference. Okay, what is pressure? We all know pressure is basically thrust upon area. Now understand this, thrust upon area. What is this thrust? Okay, so if you are talking about thrust, in this case, thrust basically what we understand is basically force. Okay. But what is thrust is not, so what, we could have written force. यहाँ पे force ही लिख सकते थे हम, अलग से thrust क्यों लिखते हैं? ठीक है, there is a reason why we write thrust. So let's say this is a liquid surface. ठीक है, this is a liquid surface and there is a force which is acting on the liquid surface in this direction. Okay, there is a force which is acting on the liquid surface on this direction. If we resolve this force into two components, okay, so there will be a perpendicular component which will be acting like this, and there will be a horizontal component which is acting like this. We have, let's say, an angle theta. Okay, we can take this angle theta with this vertical, we can take this angle theta with the horizontal as well. So what will be the magnitude of this one? This will be f cos theta. What will be the magnitude of this one? This will be f sin theta. When we are talking about thrust, okay, thrust basically means force which is perpendicular or normal to the surface. We are not going to consider the force which is tangential to the surface. Okay, so in thrust we do not consider force which is tangential to the surface. So we are not going to consider force which is tangential to the surface. We are only going to consider force which is normal to the surface. So in this case, what